Dottorati, Ripple's chief legal officer, attacks the sexy 3,000 definition of the crypto ecosystem while the company is still in court fights. Even with all the problems, XRP is still strong and ready for a possible comeback. Keep an eye on things because court rulings are still changing the way regulations are applied. Don't forget to like, share, and follow. Let's begin. And this is where we start going west. The price of XRP right now is too cheap to keep up. It wasn't meant to be very cheap. It doesn't make sense that it could be very cheap. If XRP is worth $1, then they would need the million XRP, which costs $1 million, double zero. Plus, if XRP costs $1 million, they would need one XRP, which would cost another $1 million. The Monetary Authority of Singapore MAS has released new rules that focus on digital payment service companies and give specific instructions for people who are in charge of digital assets. A special institutional license was given to Ripple in November 2023 before these new rules were put in place. The Monetary Authority of Singapore has made changes to the Payment Service Act that are linked to cryptocurrencies and focus on digital payment. In addition, it has put out rules for digital custodians. Because of this, the Act now covers 3 types of extra services: payments or transfers involving digital assets held by a third party, even if the service provider has custody of the DPTs, and cross-border payments, even if the funds are in Singapore. The new rules say that the digital assets of customers that are held in trust must be kept separate from the service provider's assets. However, they don't require the use of an outside guardian. Key events in April to keep an eye on for the XRP lawsuit between Ripple and Cked. April 16th talked about the problems before Judge Annalisa Torres' final preliminary sessions. April 22nd, Cked's request for more time to prepare documents shows how serious the situation is, as Ripple is getting ready to reply by this date. April 23rd is the trial date. April 29th, the last day to file an application to settle the case. After that date, the judge will make a final decision. Ripple vs. Cked, the top lawyer, puts the focus on judges' criticism of the agency's direction. So Stuart Alderoty, the chief and legal officer of Ripple, brought up an important point that Judge Annalisa Torres made in a Ripple case. Alderoty's focus on Judge Torres' critics brings up a major point of disagreement: the Cked's use of the Howey test to evaluate Bitcoin assets. So one of Judge Torres' decisions in the Ripple case was that a Cked had to go against what the Howey test was meant to do in the first place. Alderoty says that Judge Torres knew that the Cked's broad interpretations of the test to crypto assets didn't fit with cases where promoters made clear claims to investors about a clearly defined business. The Ripple lawyer said something vague while thinking about the latest Coinbase decision. This week, U.S. District Judge Katerina Polk-Failer said that the SEC's case of Coinbase can go forward, but she also gave the cryptocurrency exchange some rights to victory. Alderoty talks about a part of the decision that he thought had 4 different, unclear definitions of what a crypto ecosystem is. According to the Cked's, whenever the token is bought, it's an investment in an ecosystem that hasn't been made yet, no matter why, how, or where it was bought. This brought up something Judge Torres said in a case involving Ripple Cked. According to Alderoty, they looked at all the evidence and knew that the Cked's had gone very far from the way things used to be when a marketer directly told investors about a clearly defined business. The Cked filed its move for remedies and the entry of the final judgment on March 26th. The Memo Group backs that move and the proposed judgment in the Ripple case when it comes to the Ripple vs. Cked dispute. The most important dates are April 22nd, when Ripple will reply to Cked's demand for $2 billion in penalties, and May 6th, when the dispute will be over. 2024, the chief legal officer of Ripple criticizes Cked's approach in light of the Coinbase decision. Ripple's DLL criticizes Cked's complicated definition of the ecosystem, which has an effect on the legal standing of crypto. Even though there have been legal problems, XRP is still stable and could return. Different judges' readings of the law affect how clear the regulations are. This is why, in a recent speech, Stuart Alderoty, the chief legal officer for Ripple, looked closely at the definition of the crypto ecosystem as laid out in Judge Katerina Failer's March 27th ruling on Coinbase. Judge Failer used the word ecosystem to refer to coordinated businesses by the creators and promoters of the 13 crypto assets. Also, why does the price of $1 stay the same until the end of April? Guessing the price of XRP. As a result, the price of XRP has dropped significantly. The XRP price is currently selling at $0.58, which is a 2% drop from the previous day and below the important $0.60 level amid a generally bearish mood. Even though the market made a small change, investors are still being cautious about XRP. The digital asset is now worth about $32 billion, which confirms its position as the 7th biggest cryptocurrency according to CoinMarketCap data. It has been noticed that trade volume has gone up a lot more than 37% in the last 24 hours. Adding up to $2 billion. This rise shows that investors are becoming more interested in XRP. XRP's price recently went up, breaking through levels of resistance that had been there for a while. This happened after months of strong progress. But altcoin has been going down lately after a time of big gains, which has made people wonder where it will go in the future. And the price of XRP has dropped 7.5% in the last few months and 8% in the last week. So XRP's price has mostly gone up between $0.63 and $0.58 over the past week, which shows a bearish market trend in a usually negative market mood. The constant battle between bearish and positive forces, with bears sometimes winning, shows that the market is volatile, as the market for cryptocurrencies as a whole, including popular ones like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB, has seen big price drops. While Bitcoin fell about 4%, Ethereum fell about 6%, and BNB fell about 3%, these general downturns had a negative effect on XRPs, which showed similar percentage drops. The upcoming pre-trial conference between Ripple and the SEC in April could have a big impact on how cryptocurrencies are regulated in the future. This is because the SEC wants to fine Ripple apps a lot of money for selling undergirds to securities, and both sides have been in settlement talks and asked for more time to meet their deadlines. As XRP's technical indicators and market predictions show, it has shown a noticeable resilience, consistently staying above the key $0.58 mark. If a positive trend returns, XRP could possibly go above its previous resistance level of $0.65. If there is more bullish momentum, it could break through the $0.90 barrier and hit $1 quickly. On the other hand, if the market keeps going down, the XRP price could fall below $0.57. It's possible that the price will move towards the support zone at $0.5555. If the negative trend continues, it could even go lower to $0.50. That's pretty much all the XRP news we have for now. If you want to see more, don't forget to join, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.